And then I had to spoil it all by saying something stupid, like I love you. So isn't it strange that Frank Sinatra sang that song with his daughter? Anybody ever think of that? Anyway, hey, you know what day it is? In Muckster land, it's Friday. That means it's Saturday for you, and that means it's time for the news. I haven't even looked at the paper, but I'm excited about this week because I'm pretty sure there should be an article in there. Also, just got the mail, and hey, look, I got another Christmas card. Notice I'm showing it to you this way because somebody pointed out the last time I did this, I showed the card at the camera and had my name and address and everything on it, which isn't a big deal for most of you, but you never know who might come across one of these and want to give you a hard time. But anyway, this one I got. I looked in the mail today and it's like, oh, I got two Christmas cards. And I looked at this one, saw who it's from, and I looked at the other one and saw it was from the same person. And so then I looked at the address and it's supposed to be for my brother, but they both have my street address on them. So the person who sent this probably doesn't watch these videos, but if you do, seriously, you didn't notice you're putting the same street address? Who knows, man, we're going to end up getting like 20 cards from this person. Anyway, but this is what we're here for. And yay, look, we got flyers. Oh, well, the article I'm hoping for did not make the front page. But let's see what we got. We got let's see, Rush Township. We got something, they're annexing something. Township is giving land to the borough. Projects, I don't know, who cares what Rush Township's doing? And there's I guess a local church or something did a manger scene. There's a benefit concert going to happen at the Roland. I guess it says the Roland Capers presented. So, doesn't do any good to talk about it now since can't tell you all to go down there and give money to whoever they're collecting it for. We go in and we see lots of nice advertisements. Check the obituaries. Joel Cower, born in 45, don't know. Beth Ann Whelan, kind of sounds familiar. She was born in 77. Daughter of Ron Hensel. I went to school with him. So she was born in 77. That'd make her, what, like 48 years old? Oh, here we go. The police report. Firearms drifting away. A drifty man reported theft of firearms. West Branch school assault. Assault at West Branch School. 12-year-old Morrisdale boy punched an 11-year-old Winburn boy in the face, breaking his nose. Charges of simple assault will be filed through the juvenile probation office. State police were called because a 12-year-old and 11-year-old got in a fight. Well, I shouldn't say anything. Maybe the kid that punched him just hit him out of nowhere, and I don't know. Got oh god, report of sexual assault involving a 13-year-old Osceola Mills girl on Williams Road, Penn Township. I don't know what. Well, whoever did that deserves punishment that they won't allow me to give. And here's an unknown person was driving southbound and was passing vehicles in the northbound lane. And I guess they hit somebody, but it says unknown, so I guess the person just kept on going. This mother on drugs. The state police responded to Wollaston to assist CYS, found a 34-year-old Wollaston woman to be in possession of a small amount of marijuana and various drug paraphernalia. I thought it was going to be one of those where they said she was ignoring her 2-year-old child or something, but all it says was she was in possession. What the heck is... Oh, I guess this is stuff continued about Rush Township. People are worried about, I guess there's going to be a solar farm go in. I don't see anything real exciting, actually. Keep on looking. School wrestling is starting. Last 2 pages are, there we go. Couple of old pictures of, I guess that's Front Street of Phillipsburg back in the days when towns would spend. Well, the article I wanted isn't in here, so let me look, because this we have got to talk about, folks. If you're nearby, you probably know what it is. But, so, a while back, the former, and I'm trying to remember now if she was former at the time or still was, the mayor of Osceola, who is a character that I could spend a couple hours talking about here. Let me, I'll just tell you, she was somebody who, for those of you that don't know, Osceola has like 1,000 people. This lady thought she was like Richard Daley in Chicago or something. She just thought she had all this power. And I remember I was on working with the rec committee for a while and trying to help raise money for the pool. And I remember she called me one time and she says, "Hello, Dan, this is Mayor Ida Reams." Like, if she had just said Ida Reams, I'd be thinking, oh, which Ida Reams could this be? But that's how she would talk. This is the mayor of Osceola. It's like big deal. Um, I know one thing I remember used to bother me is she would waste money by calling the town's solicitor for every little thing. I think a lot of it was more like personal business. And, every time you call, they have to charge. So there'd be all these bills, for like $50 and stuff. And the one time it was the fire company's anniversary. I don't know what it would have been about, be like their 125th or something. But anyway, she did a proclamation to, they were having like an anniversary dinner, and she went there to read this proclamation. But she had the lawyer write it up. It's not like it was some, you know, new ordinance or anything. It was just a thing saying, the people of Osceola wish to honor, the fire company on their 125 years of service, that kind. But she had to have it written by a lawyer, and I forget. I remember it was like $75 or something. And I remember I went to a meeting. I had like a whole list of this stuff. I said, you know, this phone call, this phone call, this phone call, and spending money on this and that. And I mentioned about that. I said, had to have the lawyer write up this. I remember the Progress. That's another paper around here, the Clearfield Progress. Another lousy rag. They had a reporter there. They sometimes would have stringers go to local meetings like that and put in the paper that I was there and complained that the mayor had sent a birthday card to the fire company. Anyway, so here we have, I brought it up on here. Former Osceola Mills Mayor Ida Reams has been sentenced for her involvement in a 2022 shots fired incident outside the local community food bank. So what had happened was she was walking home from the vets, and she saw a couple of guys there in this parking lot, and being the entitled Karen that she is, she asked what they were doing there. And she had called, when she called the police, she said these guys are there and they won't say who they are or what they are doing. Which isn't it like every Karen video you see? They think they're entitled to answers. And she took out her gun and let off a couple of shots. And the guys they were out looking for Pokemon. So that was our mayor out protecting the town from Pokemon. Well, she finally ended up pleading guilty to 2 counts of terroristic threats and reckless endangerment. I know another article I saw that they said they had to drop the more serious causes because for some reason the 2 guys didn't show up to testify. I don't know if maybe they just don't want to be bothered now, or maybe they've got stuff going on that they don't want to be anywhere near law enforcement themselves. But anyway, and she requested to serve out her sentence from home due to personal health issues, including an alleged battle with advanced stage cancer. And again, in the other article I saw, it She claimed that when she spent a couple of days in jail, she couldn't have her medication, and that medication was keeping her cancer from recurring. And so now it's, you know, the jail's fault that she has cancer, apparently. Um, she's been ordered to report to jail in January. Will determine whether or not her request will be granted. That's all this article says. I remember the other one that said the judge wasn't happy with the plea deal, but he let it go through. But yeah, that was our old mayor out throwing shots in the air because guys were looking for Pokemon in all the wrong places. So that's this week's exciting news. Let's hope that wherever you are, the mayors keep their guns concealed. And I guess that's it from Muckster Central. And peace out.